and there's no third option. You can't just say he was hallucinating all the while and somehow believed um, in to have had communication with this divine figure while also giving perfectly moral and ethical set of teachings that even today to this day hold immense paramount value. I mean, if we, I mean, I just recently saw on DW. I'm not sure if you're aware of DW. It's a German news channel. I was watching that, and I just saw a documentary on poverty in the UK, and what they were telling was in the UK, uh, this period of time has been the lowest for unemployment. Mostly people are working. Mostly they're working. All right, a lot of people are working like never before, but at the same time, there's increasing poverty. And all of these people who do have laborious jobs are still struggling to meet their ends. And a lot of people are on food doles, like they are on food lines, queues, basically. So this is unprecedented in the history of UK. Okay, if you recall some of the teachings of Christ, I mean, what he said. According to Christ, a lot of the rich people in the UK will just not go to paradise, will just not go, regardless of their faith, regardless of how many churches they've built in their family history, regardless of that, they will still not go to paradise because that richness is what Jesus pointed out should be distributed among the needy, right? I mean, you see some of the parables of Christ, they are so fundamental to human dignity, human existence, human um, um, you know well-being. They're so fundamental. I mean, Jesus's teachings are so socialist. I mean, he's a socialist. He embodies himself as a pure socialist, and he says, "Look at the birds. They just peck their fill and leave the rest for other birds to grain." You know what I mean? Like, you don't hoard. The birds don't hoard. And today, if you were to land in the UK and see this phenomenon of people who are still working very hard but unable to meet their ends, and there's super rich people, what different would he say other than what he said to that man who came to him, who went back in resentment after hearing that Jesus said, "The camels will go through the needle's head, but the rich man won't go to paradise." Like, how would that be any different today if Jesus were to show up? No, it's going to be the same thing. So, a person whose teachings are not doubted, are beyond doubt, they are clean as water, you know, they are unblemished teachings. Such a man is constantly asserting that I get this from Almighty God. God sent me on this mission. And how can that be hallucinations or schizophrenia or a lie? Or how brutal can anyone be to even assert that allegation?